Okay, so it's recording now. Let's see if we can give you as much as you possibly need. I
Okay.
have no idea what you're going to talk about, but let's get it in and make it as detailed as possible. And whatever you want to do, man, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to make this valuable for you as well, and I know people will watch this. And as I am going through this process of becoming a speaker and developing my skills, I find that I get a lot of joy out of sharing that with people who may be just a step behind me or who may be wondering. So the stuff that I have to ask is not only going to be helpful to me, but it's going to be very helpful to anyone who might listen to this.
Sweet. Sounds good to me.
What I want to share with you first is, as a speaker, someone who about 6 weeks to 2 months ago committed to the path of speaking, what I want to do is share with you what I'm currently doing, get your input on if I'm currently being effective, and then see if you have any recommendations of any other things that I should be doing to grow myself as a speaker.
Okay.
Clear? Okay. Since I met you, I went through that 30-day challenge that you gave me, which was where I spent 30 days going on Facebook Live for 1 hour a day straight, which was stretching, and also it was awesome because over those 30 days, I began to see myself as a speaker.
Yeah.
Speaking daily, and I wasn't just able to go on there and talk for a few minutes and quit. I had to really pull out of myself.
Yeah, that's had some content going on, right?
I really had to pull from deep, and that was great. And so that was a beginning. Now I'm doing pretty much daily videos. I'm not pushing it out to an hour anymore, but between 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes. And then I'm also making a practice of every single day I'm studying, whether it would be watching different speakers, going through different trainings like your trainings or the Les Brown program that I'm going through. So I'm studying also to learn what is effective as a speaker and what I can do to better myself. I'm planning on this week. I've been meaning to do it. I haven't gotten to it yet, but this week I've charted on my schedule to start going to Toastmasters.
Good.
And I put a few of those on my calendar during the week. And then I hired some coaches, Dwight and Dan, who I believe you're familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't finished it, but I started working on a Speaker Hub page.
Good.
Which you told me that I should do. So those Absolutely. Are kind of what I'm currently doing. And I just wanted to kind of see from your kind of trained perspective what I'm doing right, what I should be doing. And, if you have any advice for things I could be doing better or what I should be doing moving forward.
Sure. Thing number one, let me pass my beer to one of my assistants. Put that in a cup for me, please. So I don't be giving someone free advertisement on here without wanting to give them free advertisement. Put my beer in a cup so I can drink my beer and coach at the same time. That's number one. That's the most important thing of the day. Okay? The most
no free advertising?
Yes. Well, not unless I want them to get it. Yeah. But I don't have a relationship with the beer company yet. And okay, great. Now, as far as if you do anything wrong, there's nothing wrong you're doing. I don't mean that. I have plenty to say, but there's nothing wrong.
Okay.
What you're doing is effective for the level you're on.
Okay.
That's a problem. Okay. Like you don't want to be on that level. You get it? You want to be 50 levels higher or whatever.
Okay.
Now, let's break this down into this conversation may be a bit complex, but you can handle it. There is a difference between effectiveness and efficiency.
Okay.
And there is a time to use effectiveness and efficiency. And then there's a time to use both. Right now, you were speaking of effective things, but you weren't doing them, all of them, efficiently.
Okay.
Which, let's give you an example of that one. You did the Speaker Hub effectively, but you didn't finish.
Yeah.
So it's not efficiently. You get it? Not that you would have more results having an ineffective or low effective or an averagely effective Speaker Hub page complete than to have a highly efficient Speaker Hub page incomplete.
Yeah.
This is why sometimes it's far better to be effective than efficient. And I have to do this because this is important. The fundamental understanding of knowing the difference between effective and efficient outside. Hold on, my beer just arrived. There we go. That's a good day in Texas there. All right. Now, okay. What we need to do is what I need you to get is understand the difference between effective and efficient. And I know you know it from an English, the words. Let's use McDonald's. McDonald's is a very effective hamburger making company. Okay. That's it. They just throw them out there. No one is going to argue that McDonald's is the greatest tasting fast food or greatest tasting hamburger ever. That's not McDonald's model. For them to have a better tasting hamburger would ruin their effective model. They want you to get your food as fast as possible. Mm-hmm. In the billions around the world, so effectively, a 16-year-old kid with pimples and freckles can be the manager on shift. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Everyone knows if you walk into McDonald's and you're facing the register, the fries are on the left. Everyone knows this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what country. It just doesn't matter. We all know the ice cream machine is right where we can see it, right behind the registers. All the dips are under the front counter. Fries are on the left, and some stuff we can't see way in the back, but we kind of look in. Where they do the dirty work at is back there. And then the drive-thru is also on the left. I mean, this is stuff we know. Yep. We know it so well. I've never worked at McDonald's in my life. Never. I've never worked at McDonald's in my life. Never. But I know their system because their system is so effective, a customer can see the prowess of their system. So there's a time to be effective. Now, here in Texas, and I just want to do this just because I'm a Texan and I can't help myself. We have a chain called Whataburger, but we say Whataburger because we talk slow down here. So Texas is Whataburger, as in water. That's not the way it's spelled, but that's how we say it. It is the greatest hamburger of all time.
It's so good.
Yes, it's so good. All right. So you've had some Whataburger, right? Yeah. Oh my God, it is so like people be like, oh, you got to get some In-N-Out burgers. Like, what is that? That's ill. No, Whataburger is seriously. Now, they're efficient. If you go to Whataburger, you expect to wait 20 minutes. It's just not, listen, nobody's going to Whataburger in a rush. You're going to Whataburger high. You're going to Whataburger drunk. You got plenty of time. You're trying to eat off this buzz. You went there after prom. Something like that. It's something that you're not in a rush for because you're going to wait for this high-quality burger that's going to dance around your mouth. Efficiency. If the two try to change each other's models, both businesses will go out of business. If McDonald's tries to be efficient, am I breaking up? I want to make sure I'm not breaking up.
You did for a minute, but you're good now.
Okay, good. Okay,
your audio still came through clear.
Okay, sweet. If McDonald's tries to be Whataburger, they go out of business. If Whataburger tries to be McDonald's, they go out of business. What I need you to do, I brought all this up because I need you to understand effectiveness, efficiency, understand it's okay to be efficient if it's a high quality product. It's damn sure okay to be effective if it's a low quality product. None of these hurt the business as long as you're committed to your business model. Like, this is what I'm pushing across here. The whole Texas has the greatest hamburger on planet Earth. Like, the whole thing of me telling you was, if you're committed to effective, if you're committed to efficient, you're good. You got to be committed to one or both at the same time. But you can't You can't dibble and dabble in the other business models. You can't sometimes be hamburger. I mean, sometimes be McDonald's and sometimes be Whataburger. There are systems that are both efficient and effective. Apple can get you as many hamburger patties as you want. Apple can get you iPhones in all them places. They can. They're very effective. But their design and how they do things is extremely efficient. I just bought the Series 3 Apple Watch. It totally communicates with my Mac and my phone. I can only assume if Apple invents a refrigerator, my cell phone will be able to open it. Mm-hmm. I'm just, it's crazy. Matter of fact, Apple, somebody, if y'all hear that, y'all come up with that. I'm gonna need me 10%, okay? Because that's hot. That's hot. You're already in TVs. You might as well go to refrigerators next. Can you imagine controlling your refrigerator and your TV from your iPhone? Oh, come on, Apple. Get with the program, Apple. Listen, I know business. I know you're going to be in self-driving cars in about 20 years. Can you imagine getting into a Apple-powered car with their level of efficiency? Think about that. Soon as you get in the car, your whole iPhone would display. Your girlfriend's going to break up with you because she see you cheating. Okay, that was a joke, but that's accurate though. Okay, that's accurate. Anyway, I'm gonna try to stop. I see my phone, my Wi-Fi is chopping up. I've been using it all day. However, we see commit to a model. When you were telling me your model, all I heard was effective, 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 effective. Nothing wrong with that. But since you didn't have what Grant Cardone calls 10Xing that, since you didn't have massive action, you were telling me action. Mm-hmm. But since you didn't have massive action on that, it was only effective at your level. At your level. The first thing you did when you called me, when we got on Zoom, it wasn't recording yet. I told you about this 5-figure product that we're moving out. I don't get to be effective only with that. Mm-hmm. I just don't. It costs too much. Yeah. You can't sell a $30,000 product and say, we good though, No. Yeah. You have to over-deliver in the craziest way possible. You better. Because if you start collecting $30,000 at a time and then you got to do a refund for every other payment, you're going to go out of business. Yeah. You won't be able to sustain it because you're going to spend the money on the material and somebody will ask for a refund and you honestly don't have it in the account. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all of that is great for your level. Let's talk about going 10 levels up.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's what we want to do. The rest of this phone call, thank you, sir. This my food? Okay, so look, you can tell, look at this bag. Look at this bag. All this bag is missing is grease all over it. Right? It's in foil. It's in foil. You can tell this came from one of the local food stores right here, right? This is the bag. This is the bag messing up my vegan diet over here. Okay, now let's talk about. Well, let's first identify your model. My model is both effective and efficient, with some asterisks. I have to explain. Make your coaching calls, sir. Come on, here. Come on over here real quick. Let these millions of people see he's trying to be my best salesperson. There he is, right there.
I've seen him on some videos.
You seen him on some videos? Yeah. It's David. Yeah, it's David. David. Yeah. He said, I've seen him on some videos. Yeah, He's about to run out there and go make a sales call. So he's trying to be the best salesman. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he's a pastor too. Yeah. Yeah.
You better know that.
Yeah, look, just because I can't help myself and make this joke, a pastor trying to be the best salesperson. I couldn't help myself. I could help myself. I could the pastor trying to be the best salesperson. I couldn't help myself. You made me say it twice now. All right. Go get out of here, pastor. Get out of here. Get out of here, pastor.
That is so bad.
Get out of here, pastor. Take you and your Jesus out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, pastor. Get out of here. Get out of here. Look, they're going to kill me. They can watch this video. Get some negative comments. All right. Effective and efficient. What you want to do, this is what I do. When I am doing what I would call a low-end product, when I'm making a product for the average person, it is highly effective. Very effective. It's going to get the job done. It's going to get it better than everybody else. It's going to get it faster than everybody else. And it's going to cost me this. It's going to cost me this much money. That's it. Serious. Now, once you get the product, once you get it, I do what Magic Johnson would call over-deliver, which now makes me do efficiency. See, because the whole time you're in my network, what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to do two things. I'm trying to upsell you without upselling you. And I'm more concerned about the internet 20 years from now than I am the internet being 20 years old. Because the internet's 20 years old right now. Mm-hmm. And I understand that if I keep being over-delivering, highly efficient over and over and over and over for the next 20 years, man, by the time I'm 50, still young enough to get out my bed unassisted, by the time I'm 50, it'll be crazy. Am I break? Uh-oh. Looks like he broke up. All right, we're going to wait for him to come back. But here's what I'm telling him. What's going to happen on this end of this area is you get people in effectively in my model, and then you over-deliver and you start switching over to the efficient mode. You start switching over to efficiency, and you let your efficiency take it over and do all these great things. So you guys remember that as we'll get him back on. Let me shoot him a text message real quick so he can get back on. Let's see. Definitely that. Good. So we're going to wait for him to log back on. But I guess while we're doing that, since I have some time I need to shave. Why y'all didn't tell me I need to shave? All of you, email me at info@theats junior, JR, info@theats junior, and do your best to get within my network. And in my network, you will be able to find yourself having a good time. Really find yourself having a good time. That's what you want to do. Do that because you can be on this call one day with me making you a lot of money. A lot of money. And that's how we're going to do that. All right. So he's texting me now. Let's see what he's saying. Yes, there he is.
Hey, sorry about that.
Man, it's no problem. I was just stalling with the online audience who will be watching later. I was just telling them that you'll be back. Yeah, you'll be back. Okay, so what I said was I go very effective, and then I switch to efficiency once you're in. I'm not telling you to do this. You can start efficient and have the greatest product of all time, like Apple or Bentley. Bentley is never trying to be effective. Mm-hmm. Bentley, you don't see no commercials of Bentley. Yeah. It would ruin the brand. Yeah. There's no commercials for Bentley. Bentley is to be. We made 36 cars this year. That's what Bentley is like. We made 36 2 of them for the president. Y'all got 34 cars y'all get to. Who want them? We'll wait till y'all come here. That's right. That's highly efficient. Highly efficient. So before I move forward, tell me what you get there. Tell me what you gather, what you get. Let's see if we can make this work.
So I'm just trying to because obviously, like you said, I've heard effective, I've heard efficient, like English dictionary style. But what I'm understanding is you're bringing it to me at a deeper level that I need to understand as it comes to taking action and working towards building my business.
Sure. And I will let you do effective, McDonald's, efficient, Whataburger, whatever great high class fast food restaurant you have. So, don't get it twisted. McDonald's is quite rich being effective. Yeah.
So when you say McDonald's is effective, like I would think Whataburger would be effective, McDonald's would be efficient. Now, am I getting those backwards?
Getting them backwards. So effective is to do something. Right.
Okay.
Efficient is to do something right and well done.
Okay, because I was thinking, effective would be kind of like the magnitude, and efficient would be kind of like the expediency or being able to, but you're bringing it sounds like a different kind of understanding to the word. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm clear on what you're.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, effective is to do something, get it done right.
Okay.
Effective is, Russell Westbrook.
Okay. Yeah.
Efficient is LeBron James.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant. Yeah. Since you're out there in the West Coast. Efficient, Steph Curry. LeBron James' efficiency score is so Russell Westbrook is the worst NBA shooter this year, and this year being 2018. The worst 3-point shooter. Yeah, it's the worst percentage. Seriously. Got a lot of threes, but he shoots 50 times a game. LeBron has an efficiency score. He's not just playing great basketball.
Yeah.
He's shooting nearly 50%.
Yeah.
And it's went up in the playoffs. What would you rather? Mm-hmm. Would you rather advertising to 500 people to get one customer, or you advertise to 50 people and get one customer? Your cost goes down. And so people say, well, but my product is so high, that's why we can afford it. You're right. And it works for you. That's effective now. You pay $10,000 to market to 500 people, you get one sale, but your sale is $25,000. That's effective. Mm-hmm. Imagine having a $25,000 sale, but you spent $20 to get it. Mm-hmm. That's efficient.
Okay.
That's efficient. Now you got to pick which business model you want to go in. It doesn't matter. You can blend them both, but you have to pick which one. If you don't do this now, you're going to waste about 5-6 years. In my case, I love efficiency. I am trying to outperform, out-deliver, and out-value everyone. Mm-hmm. That's my model. Mm-hmm. You won't ever hear me talk without me saying, I want to give you considerable value. I want to add value to you. You just won't hear me do it.
So could I put it this way?
Sure.
So I was watching a training by Les Brown last night, and he was talking about how he doesn't necessarily, or at least for a long time, he wasn't – basically all of his requests are driven by impact. And then there's a lot of people out there who maybe they get a lot of requests because they market themselves so much that by, I guess you could say, the law of numbers, they happen to acquire certain people. But would for a speaker would say be effective, be someone who is so impactful with their message that they, because like I guess I think of effective would be you're effective, like the message that you deliver causes a change. It causes people to change. It helps people to change their life. Whereas I don't know,
you're doing fine. Effective will cause people to change. Efficient will cause people to change. Efficient will cause people to change, go back to their jobs and say, I know this guy named David Hall. You really need to bring this guy in.
Okay. So I would like to be effective and efficient, right?
Okay. All right. Then so there you go.
Yeah.
So we're going to use both models.
Yeah.
We're going to use both. Then that's fine. If you were building Legos, effective would be fine. If you were building the greatest Legos of all time, efficiency would be fine. You get it? It just depends on it just depends. If your steaks cost $5, they're effective. If your steaks cost $46, they're probably efficient. I am going to expect to get what I pay for.
Mm-hmm.
Little Caesars pizzas, $5. I expect it to be effective and get the job done. I'm shocked when I go, oh wow, this actually tasted good.
Yeah.
Right. That's a model of effective and efficiency. Okay. Here's what they did. They were efficient in their products, effective in their system.
Okay.
The meat, the bread, they make their dough every night, all that stuff, that's efficient. But you ordering a pizza with 30 seconds or less and walking out, that's an effective.
Okay. It's starting to become clear to me now.
There you go.
I think you start talking about pizza, I started getting it.
Okay, there it is. I just had to hit the fat boy in the stomach where it was, right? Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. I got the fat boy stomach myself. I got
Hold my language. Now I hear you.
There it is. So yeah, definitely. So great. So you get it, man. You can have part of your model. Starbucks has a very effective drive-through model. Get it like you get food, but their coffee is highly efficient. Mm-hmm. The cups, it's pretty efficient. It is. You can blend both models. I do that same thing. I have a model to where I give it to you very effectively. And you're like, okay, man, let me try this out. I don't know the guy. Let me try him out. When you get it, you go, whoa, this dude, who the hell is this guy? Right? You understand what I'm saying? That's me every time. I'm both effective and efficient, and I do it on purpose. I do. Because I want my customer acquisition cost, that means the cost that it takes me to get a customer, down as low as possible. That's very effective. But once you become a customer, I don't want you dying in my email and never be heard from again.
Yeah.
I want to give you value.
Yeah.
I don't want to just sell you. I want to give you free trainings in your email.
Yeah.
You know you're going to get. Yeah, exactly. All sorts of stuff. So that's just some stuff we have to. And again, my email list is staggering.
Yeah.
My email list is up there with Apple's. It's ridiculous. It's not up there with Apple's, but it's 2.5. It's 2.5 million people though.
A lot of people.
I'm not doing too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anyone personally that has that type of email list. And yeah, man. So it just creates and causes new problems. So great. So you see effective efficiency. You get to do both. Now, as a speaker, I want you to write down, how are you going to be effective? That means, how are you going to reach as many people as possible, as low of cost as possible? Okay. Now, of course, that's Facebook ad and Google ads. And the reason I say both of those is because if you hit Facebook, then you automatically hit Instagram. If you hit Google, you automatically hit YouTube. That's why I did it that way.
Okay, so how do I reach as many people as possible for as low as price as possible?
That's right. That's effective. That automatically puts you in effective.
Okay.
Because you won't have the greatest videos, but you may have the greatest content.
Yeah.
Your video may be funny. You may have a cool banner. It's not shot with the 4K camera that cost $10,000, but it was shot with an iPhone that has a 4K camera on it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You're already going to spend money for a phone anyway. Now you just turned it sideways and you went after it.
Yeah.
You weren't mic'd up, but we can hear you well.
Yeah.
And see, if you look at my videos right now, I make sure that you can hear me because I have these on.
Yeah.
Last night I had on a lapel mic.
Yep.
Yeah, a lapel mic. You get it? It depends on the video. Yeah. I'll be buying. Well, I got a microphone coming in the mail because I just shopped from Amazon. God bless me.
Yep.
That will let me sit up and talk, and so you can see microphone here.
Like right here.
Yeah, right here. Like yeah, you'll see me. But here's the crazy thing. Why? I told my people, they're not us. This is the year of letting everybody know that you're not us. Mm. So what I have, this headphones, anybody can do this.
Yeah.
But who can spend $400 on a microphone, sit it right here,
yeah,
and have that so you can see it?
Yeah.
That's efficiency now. I'm literally only buying this $400 microphone so it can be seen when I'm zooming. Yeah. This is ridiculous. It makes no sense. But to me, it does.
Yeah.
It makes plenty of sense because I want you to see me as not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, man. So I got two different models. Some days I'll turn this cell phone sideways, shoot it. This depends. If I'm going Facebook Live, it's me and you, Dave. Let's get it in, be cool, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I got my AirPods, so I'll put my AirPods in too. I got them up there. They're charging right now, that's why I got these in. But if not, then I'm gonna have cameras, tripods. We got the lights, the lights with the umbrellas and stuff will be all around me. I'll be all that stuff. It just depends. If I'm shooting a movie, you expect efficiency. Yeah. Now, when I market that movie, I'm gonna give you effectiveness and efficiency at the same time. I'm gonna do 2 ads. I'm gonna market to everybody as fast as possible. Then I want to market to a select group of people that I know it's gonna cost me more money, and I'm gonna get it's gonna cost me more money, and I may have a lower conversion rate. But those people are decision makers. Yeah. And they're gonna say, "Who the hell is this guy shooting these movies?
Yeah,
this was incredible. Bring him up here. He needs to talk to our CEOs at Exxon." You see it? Mm-hmm. There you go. All right. So let's pause. Tell me what you got. Tell me what you learned. What you picked up. More is caught than taught.
So let's see. So I am currently basically I got a better idea, I believe, of effective and efficiency. Effective is going to be kind of, I guess you could say, could you also relate effective to like the process? Is it?
You sure can. Effective towards the process. And then you can also, if you have an actual product, your 30-day thingy that you did, all the 30-day lives, for the masses, you can give that away as a digital download. For high-end people, you may want to give it away as a DVD.
Yeah.
You get it? Yeah. And I don't mean to split people. I'm just saying if you're going to do a presentation at Apple, you want to do more than say, "Hey, take this download."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to have some presentation in front of you. Mm-hmm. You want to have DVDs, and if you want people to say, "Well, I don't have a DVD player. Here's an audio. I don't have a CD player. Here's a flash drive." Right? You want to, you get it?
Yeah.
That's when you start saying, "Let me be efficient." When you're just giving it to the masses so you can be heard, people can take you home, be effective. Okay. That's my motto.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess what I would lead to ask is, I guess maybe this might take us into the next thing we'll talk about is so as a speaker, as with what I've shared with you that I'm doing, what would you recommend for me to begin to increase my effectiveness and to begin to increase my efficiency in what I'm doing?
Right now, the first thing, massive action. I can tell you right now, you're not taking massive action.
Okay.
And I want to define, well, actually, nobody's ever going to be able to define massive action better than the book 10X. Truly, it is. Grant Cardone did a great job explaining massive action in that book. But had I never read 10X the 3 times that I've read it already, I've tried to read it once. As soon as I feel myself slacking, I read it again so he can cuss me out, you know. Mm. And massive action, I would say, if I never heard of that, is whatever you think you're doing, it's not enough. It's not enough. Whatever you think you're doing, it's not enough. You need to do so much that people 3 towns away hear about you. Yeah. It was so hard for me to not to tell you, whatever you think you're doing is not enough. You need to multiply by 10. I so wanted to say that. That's Grant Cardone's wisdom, which is true, you know, which is very true. I mean, it's super true. It's super true. You want to be able to, when you said Speaker Hub, what was massive action there? Finish it and then tell yourself, I'm going to apply for 20 speaking engagements.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, and that's massive action. I'm going to apply for 20 speaking engagements a month. You want to be on Speaker Hub so strong that you waiting for them to release new stuff. By the time you do 20 a month, 3 months later, you're like, man, they need to hurry up and release something. Right? You know, yeah, that's how you want to be. You want to be everywhere. You definitely want to do that.
So let me just share with you one thing, which I think would probably be a question that a lot of people would have.
Sure.
I'm still sort of the mindset of I'm in training to be a speaker. So is that kind of a mindset that's probably already holding me back?
How are you using I'm in training?
As in, I feel like I'm still going through the process of developing my skill set as a speaker, whereas I don't necessarily know if, I mean, maybe I could get up there and talk to people at a, you know, to be able to be paid for it. But
you answered it for me enough. When you said maybe I could get up there, you nailed it right there. Wrong mindset. I am constantly learning and constantly working on my skill set. But I ain't waiting to get up nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Put me up, you know? Like, okay. Put me up. I am already qualified. Put me up. Well, as a matter of fact, my publicist, she's got a goal to, actually she's right in front of me right now. How many, when do you finish applying me to 100 different speaking places? Is that 100? Is 100 the number?
Yes, sir.
Here, come over here. Come over here. Come over here. I'll make you famous again. Yeah, come over here. Okay. There you go. And reset around over there. There you go. Use blocking the lights. There we go.
Hey.
Okay. I think he can hear you. Go ahead. Hold on.
Okay, so what was the question again?
100 speaking thingies. Okay, what's your goal?
My goal is to have you speaking all over the world. So I go through and I pull 100 companies at least every couple of days, because once I pull them, I work them. I go to each site, get contact information, and submit to them, asking them who do I need to speak with so I can get you on. My goal is to have you at every company speaking worldwide.
And when do you plan to be finished with this next 100?
The next 100 I plan to be finished with by tomorrow morning.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, so there's a lot in there, but I'm going to let you tell me what you caught first, because there's a lot in there.
So I think what I caught was massive action.
Yeah, right. Yes.
That's a big number.
That's a big number.
It's a big number, but I see it now because, like, you know, I have been. I mean, I often find that I'm sitting here and I'm like, what should I do next? You know, like, what should be my next, rather than constantly doing something
right
to put myself out there to expand, you know, awareness of who I am. But what I'm thinking, so one thing that I kind of maybe at this point would like to ask you is, as someone who, just hired some coaches, I'm in the beginning phases of developing my delivery. I have good content. I have good experience. I have good things that I can help share with people. How much time would you recommend spending, or what would you say would be a good time split for personal development, working on myself, developing my skills as a speaker, and soliciting for speaking engagements, and doing that, there's the my part, and then the business side?
Sure. I want you to solicit speaking engagements all day tomorrow,
Okay.
while listening to keynotes. We knock out two birds at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Two birds, one stone. I want you to put in Grant Cardone keynotes, Gary Vee keynotes. Just let YouTube algorithm take over. So while you're listening and they're working on your personal development and your business development and your real estate and money development, and Grant Cardone with your marketing and personal brand development, you'll be soliciting yourself to go out. Man, that was hot. That was hot right there. That
was really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Let them train me while I'm doing that. I like that.
Right?
It's you don't got to be doing one or the other. You could do both.
Ain't no rules, man.
That, I believe, would that fall in effective or efficient?
That is efficient.
That is efficient. That's real efficient.
Yes, that is efficient. Because you're not only getting it done, but you're getting it done very well. Yeah, that is efficient.
And I like that because I noticed that when I'm listening to speakers, I'm in an alternate kind of mind. I'm in an alternate mood. I'm I'm pumped up anytime I'm listening to someone speak. And then it's often when I finish listening to someone speak, I hop on the mic, and
That's
I'm
right. That's right.
Zone.
That's right, man. You're in the zone. They got you pumped up. Your competitive side is out. You're like, man, well, you're not just finna speak to millions. I'm finna speak to millions too. Yeah, man. I get that. That's why you know you're doing the right thing.
Okay. So let me come up with an idea. So I think that even right now, I believe that I am well suited to speak to high school students. Okay. One thing that came to mind was maybe start reaching out to the local high schools some way, shape, or form. I mean, I'm not afraid to go up in there and ask to speak to the principal. I mean, that's just kind of my personality, or whoever it could be. But maybe, something along the lines of taking action. Maybe they'll say no, maybe they'll say yes, maybe they'll say, you got some stuff? Well, yeah, I do. I got a lot of stuff. Here it is, because I'm just thinking of, I could be building the speaker hub thing, soliciting for, speaking engagements on there. But as you said, I also want people 3 towns over to be known. So maybe I should take a poll of how many high schools are there in a 50-mile radius and start contacting people, just saying, hey, I'm a speaker. This is my background. I know that I could make an impact on your students. I'd like to come out there and speak, and something. And
I'll do it for free as long as you let me record.
Yeah,
I'll do it as long as you let me record, and I'll be able to bring home the film.
Yeah,
I'll do it for free.
Oh.
Then after you do it for free, and some school says, "Hey, we heard that you did a great job over there. What do you charge?" Then you're gonna say, "What's in your budget?"
Yeah.
We ain't doing all of them for free.
Yeah,
we just try to get you started. That's all. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it, man. Yeah, man. You add value first before you start taking people.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Now, as far as your mentality, it's already changed on this phone call, man. You're ready. You're not in training.
Yeah.
Now, always be in training. There's no way that I can answer your questions and pour out to you. And come on, man. If it's not in you, it can't come out.
Yeah. So I guess a way to put it is maybe like, I'm not going to arrive. It's just I'm always getting better. So even where I'm at right now, I'm good enough to be effective with some people.
You got doggone right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need to be speaking right now. There's some coffee shops, some schools, some colleges. The reason I had her come over because she asked me today, because I know tech. I know how to code and all sorts of stuff, And she said, do you remember that question you asked me about the tech? You said,
like, exactly what is it that you?
All right, yeah. Come on over here. Come on over here again. Come on over here, because this is important. Like this is super important. Here, come on, gonna be blocking the light again every time you do that. There you go. Okay. Now this is important. You asked
asked him exactly what does he know as far as tech goes, because I know he spends hours studying and perfecting his craft and, well, perfecting everything that he does. And I know he's really high on the tech level. So I actually had to ask him exactly what is it that he knows, because I don't know, because he knows so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Get out of here, Kathy. That's not her name at all. That's not her name at all. It's not.
Her name's not Kathy, everyone. I just make stuff up in the office because I can, and I'm rich, so I can do what I want. Okay, anyway. Then she asked me, and I was like, all of them but the last one. She read me a bunch of them. All of them but the last one. Some of them I'm rusty on. Not if you tell me I got the speaking engagement.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm doing.
Yep.
For that whole, especially if you tell me it's 6 months away, I got 6 months to become the subject matter expert at this. And don't nobody work harder than me. Mm-hmm. Say yes. Figure out the deal later. Definitely. Okay. He's got our hand up over here. You're not on camera. He can't hear you on camera. He could hear you, but you're messing up the whole visual editing of things. There's a. In fact, remind me to say entertainment. Remind me to do that, because that's actually very important.
You say entertainer?
Yeah. Remind me to say that.
So to point out, after I read everything to him and he said he does all of them, but the last one, the last statement that he made to me was, but it's okay because I'll learn it soon.
Just like that. That happened
about 2 hours ago here. So I'm not telling you something I don't do myself. Here. I'm not missing no money. I'm just, I'm not missing no money. Now, let me bring up entertainment, and then I'll let you open up. The reason I keep making her come over when she's talking, because I understand everything's entertainment. You know how weird it would be? You listening, I'm listening, and I'm looking up while she's talking for 5 minutes. Would be just like this here. Right. Yeah. So I get it is far better for me to break protocol, ain't no rules, have her come over, and now the audience who will be watching later goes, okay, I felt like I was actually there. Yeah, right. This is everything's entertainment. Whatever your business model is, don't you ever forget it's entertainment. Do not ever forget. I don't care if you're talking about how to be bored. You need to be entertaining while you're telling people how to be bored. Because people can only stand what they can stomach.
Yeah.
Seriously. Totally. Yeah, it's totally. Seriously. Grant Cardone is where he's at because he's entertaining. I'm not telling you he's an entertainer. I wouldn't dare disrespect him like that. He's far more than an entertainer, but he understands the element of entertaining.
Yeah.
Gary Vee, Oprah, they understand these elements. That's not going nowhere, right? Remember that. Most people don't do that. Most people want to be taken so seriously, they're boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you loud and clear on that.
Yeah. So next time you see a live video, I want to bring this to your consciousness. You see a live video, and you're going to see people doing this here. After 3 seconds and someone finally tells them, okay, it's on, then they're going to go, hi, everyone. My name is Antonio P. Smith. Right? And this, like, look at my body actions, all that stuff. Now, scrolling down your timeline, you're never really going to be, okay, this is how this works. Let me go to Facebook right now. I'm actually on Facebook on my actual phone, okay? This is my actual phone. Now, when you go, oh look.
That's me.
Okay, yeah, that's McCain. I don't know why he's on my timeline, but okay. Anyway, now look, when you scroll down, I'm scrolling down. Oh, there he is, Gary Vee. Mm-hmm. Gary Vee. Okay, now I'm scrolling down. I'm just gonna look for a video real quick. If it was Sunday, there's a video. Look at that. That's Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Now you can tell there's an entertainment value here. Mm-hmm. The background Shannon has on his Easter suit. You know, all that stuff. There's a banner down there. It makes me.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna take that. Good. But if you look at Trevor Reza and
It makes me want to click it.
Yeah.
Now, some of everybody else videos. Hi everyone. I'm just going to do this. Everybody, please listen to me. David, please listen to me. I didn't click Shannon Sharp until he entertained me in silence.
Mm-hmm.
I just said a whole lot, man. God.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all think people are clicking on your videos because they like you. They're clicking on your videos because they're entertained. You have to be doing something. Dress some way. If this was a professional call, I'd have on one of my suit jackets over this V-neck because in Texas, it's 1 billion degrees down here. So I've elected not to have on a collar shirt. It's entertainment. It's entertainment, bro. It's entertainment.
It was money, man. I don't click on the video until he entertained me in silence.
Oof! I just made that up too.
People are clicking on the videos because they're entertained. That's so good, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
I love what you said is like, you know, so many people want to be taken so seriously. And I feel like, you know what, I'll be honest, I feel like that's been kind of my mode. You know, I feel like that's been my mindset. I feel like I've gotten on my videos and it was like, hello. You know, and it's no wonder I look at, you know, the analytics and it's like you had 203-second video watches. And it's just like within 3 seconds, they're like, no, over it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm David Hall and I want to be taken seriously. you know. Now, if you're late night R&B, you're in the right category. You know, if you're talking about the thunder stories and there's a thunder in the background, it is a clear dark night. And the storm was, you know, that's cool. That works.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're going out here talking about clear eyes, yeah, it's not going to be. It's just not. Even I understand that. This is a one-on-one coaching, and I'm still entertaining at some point because why would you even listen to me if I couldn't hold your attention?
Yeah.
It's very, I said a lot of important stuff on this call, but nothing's more important than what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
Nothing's more important than understanding the value of entertainment. Yeah. Gary Vee would tell you attention. Before Gary Vee said it, there's this guy, I can't remember his name right now, he wrote a great article called The Attention Currency. It's about 10, 20 years ago, attention currency, but it's true. It's right. They hold people's attention.
Yeah.
You got to. You have to. You just have to. If I'm gonna sit, yeah.
That's it, man. I'm really taking a lot out of that because, you know, the majority of my video, a lot of times, you know, I'll kind of get into it and whatnot, but I feel like, and I had a buddy who told me this yesterday, and I'll share this openly. But Dwight and Dan asked me to make like a 15-minute video of my story. And so I recorded it. And one of my best friends from childhood, I had him check it out. And he called me. He said, you know, can I share something with you? And I was like, yeah. He's like, promise it won't hurt your feelings? I was like, yeah, share with me. He was like, honestly, the video made me feel more bad for you than inspired or entertained. Wow. You know, and I was like, dang. Because I was telling my story, but I think it was kind of like in a gloomy, like, oh, you know?
Yeah.
Which, like, but I took, and you know, my knee-jerk reaction was like, ugh! But I listened to it and I was like, you know what, man, you're right. Like,
he's spot on, right?
Yeah, you know, he's like, you know, he's like, yeah, I heard you, but it was more like by the end of the video, I kind of felt bad for you than feeling inspired, and that made me realize, like, okay. I think I've been from, you know, telling my story from a perspective of like dreary, like my gloomy past, but I need to get over that and start being energetic and not necessarily like I can go there sometimes, but 18 minutes shouldn't be me behind the camera telling my story, trying to elicit emotions the whole time. And like, you know, like I really appreciate what you're saying, like the entertainment value of the video. Cause yeah, if it's not capturing my attention, why am I going to watch it? You know, keep turning off.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Hold on, make sure I'm not muted. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. You're so right. That is, and dude was right.
Yeah.
I never tell my story. I actually this is the way I tell my story. My story is always all about you. Always.
The what? Say that again.
My story is always all about you.
Okay.
Go out there. In fact, I give it to you right now. And go, Antonio T. Smith Jr. Ah! All right, cool. Tell us about yourself. Well, my name is Antonio T. Smith Jr., and I was homeless from 6 to 18. And from 6 to 18, crack cocaine came through my neighborhood, and my parents could not legally keep me, physically keep me, or morally keep me. Therefore, they gave me up. A few months later, I found myself living inside this trash can. It was a chocolate, rusty fortress that was my own. Not too many bugs, because the trash can was adjacent, or it was ownership of the paper mill building that was next to it. You know, I found solace in this trash can. I found pain in this trash can. I was hurt in this trash can. I was alone in this trash can. But I got out that trash can. You see, the way I got out that trash can, I remember looking up and seeing this moving star that was blinking. And one day I realized that's not a star. That's a plane. And so what I do now from day to day is I travel planes. And I tell people all around the world that you can leave your trash can. How? Because when I was in the trash can, I put my mind out the trash can and on the plane. And today I tell people, if you put your mind somewhere, your body physiologically, it must follow. In the book, Peaks and Valleys by Spencer Johnson, there was this guy in a valley. He had valley people, valley friends, valley mindset, valley oxygen, valley job, valley girlfriend. And he decided, I want to go on top of this mountain. So he jumped and he went on top of that mountain. But before he went to the mountain, wouldn't you know it, his mom said, nope, you can't do the mountain stuff. We don't do that in the valley. They wanted him safe and not strong. How many of you right there know that people would keep you in your life weak so they could be comfortable with your success? You understand what I'm talking about. So as he's up on top of the valley, as he's up on top of the mountain, he looks down at the valley and he recognizes that where he is going, it is much better than where he's been. How many of you right there know that there's something inside of you so great, you don't know how you're going to do it, and you don't know when you're going to do it, but you do know since you're on your way, you're better than not being on your way. And when he ran out of a trail, he went and made his own trail, and he climbed that mountain. And when he got to the top, he recognized the only way he can climb to the top of that mountain is because it was rough on the sides. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to tell you that you too can climb your mountain. You too can get out of your trash can. There's two things you have to do. You have to respect that you'll never be able to climb a smooth mountain. Number two, you have to be able to respect that if you take your mind out the valley and you put it on the peak, you will be able to get to the top. My name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. You can plant better. You can dominate. Okay, there's our story, right?
I almost forgot this was live for a second.
Okay. All right. Here's the point, though. All of that story, I really only gave you a few details about me.
Yeah.
I was young, crack cocaine, trash can, 6 to 18, homeless. The rest of that story was about you. Entertainment.
Yeah.
Why would I selfishly tell you about me
Yeah.
and it don't add value to you?
Yeah.
You get me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. And you'd be surprised. You know what I tell you now? You and I both know, but I say this for the audience's sake. Les Brown teaches us how to tell our story in 3 minutes. You'd be surprised how much you have to use it. You'll be on a radio station and I say, David, tell us something about you. You won't tell them about you. You're going to go into 3-minute story mode and you're going to tell your story. Yes. They only got 11 and a half to 13 and a half minutes before they got to go to commercial break anyway. Why is you going to tell your story for 9 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Pause again. Tell me what you caught.
I'm really taking away from this the fact that I need to transition from this mode that I've been in of trying to attract people by telling this necessarily of expanding on this underdog story and making it all about me, rather to transitioning to a mode where I may open up with a few little things about me just so they kind of know where I'm coming from. But then I transition into a story that is relatable to them because it's speaking to them about them and
go.
I'm not making it about me the whole time.
There you go. That is profound.
Yeah.
That's profound. Yeah, it is. But think about it. Your favorite speakers, they don't, their story.
Yeah.
But somehow they make you see yourself in their story.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You don't like selfish. You're not going to wake up. You're not going to go outside and go, you know what? Who's the most selfish person out here? There he is. There he is. Hey, let me go to you so you can hurt me. No, that's not what you're doing. You don't go out and seek selfish people. That's insane.
Yeah.
So why when you speak, you're selfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do it. You just don't do it, man. So what we covered in bulletin points, I just covered a whole lot.
Yeah.
But we covered entertainment, effectiveness, and efficiency. That's what we covered. And there's a lot of stuff going on in this conversation, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
yeah.
No, I appreciate this because I'm getting so much more out of this call than I thought, man. I mean, I didn't think I was going to get much, but it's like you're bringing so much more to the table than was even in my consciousness. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, man. And that's actually my business model.
Yeah.
It is to be effective, but when I get you, since I have you, now I switch to efficiency mode. You'll never talk to me and I give you a little bit of information.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. It's why on earth would I treat you like you are not the most important thing I've done all day?
Mm-hmm.
That is not how you keep customers. It's just not. Be effective in going to get customers. Be efficient in keeping them. That's all I got.
Take some notes.
That's all I got.
I already got a couple pages of them.
Yeah, man.
So I wanted to. So this will kind of segue into good what we're talking about. And I mentioned this to you before, but would you? Because I'm spending a good amount of money on trainings, on platforms, on different stuff, and I'm still. Well, I'm technically a self-contractor, so self-employed, but I'm not. I don't have a business. I asked one person who, Jared was telling me, start a business. You're crazy for not starting a business. I asked another buddy of mine who he's very successful in the coaching industry. And he said, he was like, kind of, maybe he recommended maybe not right as of yet. And I'm just wondering, should I at this point go and file for like an LLC or something like that, just to have the benefits of business, of the protection and of being able to now, I don't know, is just what would you recommend at this point that I'm at? Would it be worth it for me to go through the process of actually starting a business, or should I just be focused on the other stuff?
Okay, I got a lot of answers there.
Okay.
Answer number one, always run towards the money.
Okay.
As fast as possible. No sense of you being protected and broke.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, at the end of the day, you live on planet Earth. It's not that you love money. It's just that they charge you to live here.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we're the only species that pay to live here.
Yeah.
Seriously, I think Deepak Chopra said that, but it's facts.
Yeah.
We pay to live here. You might as well make your way and go get paid as fast as possible. Speaking of being paid as fast as possible, I want you to monitor your coaches and your friends, and they are gifted in areas. somebody needs to be in your life needs to be gifted and making you money fast. If they're not, then you need to go read, and you're gonna need to find someone like me. But since you have me, I might be the one. But the point is, somebody needs to make you money fast, because you're spending money on personal development, which you should never stop doing. Where's making money in any of this equation?
Not yet. It's not there yet.
No, it's going to be there now.
Okay.
You've been taught prepare for money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm teaching you that's BS.
Yeah.
You don't prepare for money. You grow out to money, so your money won't dwindle down to you. That's what you hiring them guys for. Now, go let somebody else pay your bills. Yeah, if they cost you money monthly or something or whatever, you pay them all right, then somebody needs to reimburse you for that. This is why I own businesses. I don't pay my rent. Somebody else does. I have no idea who. I never meet them in my life. Yeah, I'll never meet them. But they owe me money. I need you to get the people I'll never meet in my life owe me money. That's my mentality. I'm going to meet people that I'm never going to meet. That's an oxymoron in itself. But they owe me money. I feel that they owe me money. And you damn right they do. Because I make a difference in this world and they need to pay me. Here's this product. Pay me. And when I get the money, you just pay one of my bills. You need to live that life as fast as possible. That sounds mean to a poor person. That's leverage to a rich person. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. All right, next answer there. I'm actually going in order and everything you said. I was making little memory joggers in what you said. You always want to be protected into your entity. The reason why you want to start a business is because it's far more profitable to control money than to own it. Control is far more profitable. I manage, you know who it is. I won't say it out loud, but I manage the global enterprise of one of the most successful people in the history on planet Earth. I control his global legacy. I ain't got to pay taxes on none of his money. Which one is better? For me to own the money or for me to control it?
To control it.
And that's always the equation. It's always the equation.
Every second, but it was all boom, like
yes. This is how rich people think. Just control it. I'm going to buy me a jet. I'm going to put it in one of my company's names, and I'm not going to own it whatsoever. So when you sue me, you're going to be like, this guy owns a PlayStation. Yep, that's it. That's right. But I control all the companies. You get it? Yeah. This is why you need to get protected as fast as possible. Because right now, if I sue David Hall, I get everything.
Yep. I
want it all too. I want your wallet. I want your girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You know, I want, if you got good hair, I want your hair too. To make him shave, Your Honor. I want it all. You know, put it in a Ziploc bag. A workout machine behind you. I want that too. You know, I want all of it. When you're protected with a corporation of any kind, then they can only get what that corporation owns.
So what, and then that will lead me into my next question, because I was doing a little bit of research and it was hard to be clear, but what would you recommend? What model would you recommend? Like an LLC or a corporate?
Sure. That depends. That's more of a CPA question, which, okay. But no, but I can answer it. I just will escape the legal ramifications that will punch me in my face later. What I can tell you is, if you're going to take in passive income, let's go to real estate for a second. If you're going to buy property and hold it for rent money, passive, royalties, I'm trying to use different terminology here. Royalties, month-to-month money, passive money, mailbox money, automatic money, you get the point. Something like that. That's an LLC because it's taxed differently. LLCs are form more so for passive income.
Okay.
Massive income. I just signed this $250 million deal. That's one payment. Boom. Then you don't want no LLC there. No, you want a corporation. Okay. LLC is a corporation, a limited liability corporation. You want S corp or C corp, just depends. Just depends. That I'm leaving that one blank. I know the answer, but I don't want to say it because millions of people are going to see this. I can tell you what I have, if that should help you. That should really help you. Okay, all right. I got a lot of companies, and I'll tell you, for massive income, I have a C corp. I have a number of C corps.
Okay.
For passive income, I have LLCs. For passive income that also has big time passive income, as in not $200 a month, but this is $5,000 a month coming in, I have an LLC with an S election. It's It's an LLC that behaves like an S corp.
Okay.
Yes. Now this is what I have. I also, you ready for this one? Because this is genius.
Yep.
I also I create companies just cause. Yep. And let me tell you why. Let's go to real estate. Real estate is a great example here. Let's say I have 5 houses. I got one LLC owning 5 houses. The moment I get a 6th one, I'm starting a new LLC. Why? Because if you get into an accident on this one property and it's owned by this LLC, well, then these 5 houses are in jeopardy. Not the other 25 that I have.
Yeah.
Just these 5.
So now I'm starting to see why your asset protection game is oh so strong.
So strong. I must have told you that before.
Yes, you did.
Because every time somebody try to come at me, I'm like, my asset protection game is so strong. You more than welcome. I'm getting sued right now. They ain't get nothing. Yeah. Because you're so stupid. Oh, so strong. Yes, man. Asset protection in my asset protection game is strong. If I was to get a 350 unit apartment complex, one LLC would own that whole apartment complex. I wouldn't put it in something else with other properties. Why? I would literally spend $1,000 or something to create corporation papers with the proper protections on this one property. So if anything happens, it's happening to that one property. The bigger the property, when I get a Learjet or whatever you call it, one company is going to own that jet. Mm-hmm. It's never going to be me. I'm broke, IRS. I am on this internet right now telling you that I am broke and I pay you your proper amount of taxes every year. You got me. You got me right now. I owe you right now. I got you. That's asset protection. So I actually did answer your question greatly, but when I told you about me, I can legally tell you about me. Okay, I can legally tell you about me without getting hit with the whole CPA thing, and I'll get sued because someone listened to you trying to be like you and cost some advice, and it was like, oh my God, he went off and I ruined my life, and my husband now has one leg because, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cool. Anything else?
Let me share with you what I learned.
Sure.
So maybe for someone who is signing contracts, having big money coming in, maybe a better idea to go C corporation. Mm-hmm. Possibly. Now, if you are someone who is in the area of something with passive income, say real estate, probably better to file an LLC.
Right.
Okay, so what I wrote down is passive income is basically, you want to look into an LLC. Now, if you're someone who is expecting big paychecks, and they may not be coming in passively, but it may be from individual sales or contracts, what it could be, maybe better idea to go the C Corp direction.
Right. There you go. I have other companies that I made nonprofit. I got this education company that I won't put out on the internet right now. I just got it trademarked because I'm getting ready to go disrupt a major industry. They have no idea I'm coming, but I am so coming. But it is a nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Texas nonprofit, and it is dangerous. It's not an LLC. It's a nonprofit. It's a 501c3.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the company, what you're trying to do with it. And yeah, it's going to make a lot of money though. Don't let the nonprofit fool you. It's going to make a lot of money, but it just depends. At this point though, at my point, now you can start off at this, but at my point, I don't do my companies anymore. I now hire professionals.
Yeah.
At this point, because the protections that I need, I'm not smart enough to do them myself. So now I have a team of professionals, lawyers. I have a business lawyer. I have a tax lawyer. I have a criminal lawyer. Hopefully I never need him. Yeah, definitely. But, so now I've got them. My contracts I sent over now, they're all been vetted by lawyers, all that stuff, man. But that's what you want to do.
Okay.
When you get to a certain point, you want to have professionals do it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Let me share with you what I believe I'm taking away.
Yeah.
As far as being able to move forward. So it would probably be a good idea for me to file the business paperwork, get the business incorporated, just so that way I have, the protection is good, but also I think that by doing that, I'm opening myself up to business in a way.
Bigger contracts.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, he went off again. All right, so we're going to get him back. We're going to get him back. He'll be back soon. Now, so since I have all of you here, because this is pretty good, what are you learning? Besides the fact that I still need to shave, don't judge me, what are all of you learning? Okay.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. It keeps
it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, so, and then, because I think it'd be a good idea for me, seeing as how I spend a decent amount of money with the business, if I open the business and say if I even get one gig this year, one paid gig, I'm technically can show them, I'm in business. I'm trying to make an income here. I'm trying to earn revenue. Here's what I can show you as far as my earned revenue, even if it's little, say,
right.
For example, even as long as I could show them that I am trying to conduct business, then I can write those expenses off of my taxes.
That's correct.
And I think that would be a good thing for me.
Oh, that would be a good thing for anyone trying to be rich. Yeah. You don't want to – listen, man, love your country, but pay it as little as possible.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Yeah.
I went to war for my country, as did you. I feel like
yes, sir.
Enough. Now I'm gonna give them a little bit, but they got plenty from me.
Yeah, buddy.
Cool, man. Well, are you running short on time over here?
No. I'm okay. If you got, I'll give you. I'll go till you got no more questions.
Yeah. So another thing that I wrote down was, so speaking it's my passion. I like more than anything. I want to speak because my true passion is to help people. Is to inspire people. Is to influence people and to make a difference in people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, one of the reasons I asked you about Millionaire Fastlane is I love that book, and I love how he, I also love the idea of forming a business, building it up to a point where I can either sell it or exit out of it for a lump sum. That's so that way I have, sort of an nest egg. And like, I have in mind the number $30 million. Don't know why that's what comes to my mind.
Good number.
And so as someone who wants to not only be a speaker, which to go into speaking, being, a speaker and creating business with that's entrepreneurship. But I love the idea of also building some other type of product producing company to not only earn myself income and, you know, that passive income type thing, something I could exit from for a large amount of money, but I would love to be able to have that experience and that education and know that process so I can help other people who to build businesses. And because not everyone that I'm going to speak to wants to be a speaker.
Right.
I don't want to just help people know how to speak. I don't want to just inspire people to go ask their boss for a raise. I want to inspire people to take the steps necessary to become financially free and to be financially independent and to create a business for themselves. That's what I see is the new American way. I mean, you know, we've heard it all over the place. The old plan, the 40-40 plan is done. And I believe that there's no way that I would ever, except for this job that I have right now that's paying me to do this, you know, I don't necessarily see myself taking another job. I think this is the last job I'll ever work. And then moving on from here, I'll begin to be, you know, fully self-employed. So that being said.
Well, let's make you a business owner. There's a book I want you to read.
Okay.
Have you ever read Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki?
I haven't, but I haven't read it.
Okay. That needs to be your top book.
Okay.
Top book, because we don't want you self-employed. We want you a business owner.
Okay.
In my case, I can leave my company for a whole year, come back. It will be better than what I left it next year. That's a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
It is the reason why I can do keynotes 400 times a year and still actively run my business. 400 times. Like, I do more keynotes than days.
Yeah.
But I still actively run my business because I have a team and a system that doesn't need me to always be present. Yeah. That's business owner. Self-employed, you can be a doctor and be self-employed.
Yeah.
Because if you got to see every patient,
your
business on you, you don't own your business.
Yeah.
Cash Flow Quadrant. That'd be one of the first books you need to read.
Okay.
If you're serious about independence, freedom, and money.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I have it. I'll pull it off the bookshelf today.
Yes, sir. Good book there.
As a speaker, are you self-employed until, I guess you could say, you develop something similar to like a platform and whatnot, and then you become a business owner? Or as a speaker, is that someone who's self-employed?
Nah, you can just jump out there right now and be a business owner. That's a mentality thing. That's what I was telling you earlier, that when you decide to grow out to whatever dollar amount you want, you'll get it. You can't become a business owner when you become a business owner.
Yeah.
You have to actually become a business owner right now over this Zoom call.
Okay.
And then you become what you became. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Definitely. So right now, just declare yourself a business owner, and then now you got to act like it. You gotta actually do the paperwork, put the entities together. You got to do all that. Come here, buddy. Come here. You're on camera now because you want to come. In a little bit. You got to look now. You got to look at camera now, buddy. There you go. See?
What's
there
up,
you
dude?
go. He said, "What's up?" All right, buddy.
Is that your boy?
Yeah, that's my youngest.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
My youngest. They'll be doing stocks and stuff next year. I'm so not joking. Yeah, I'm so not joking. He's 6. The oldest is 9. They watching YouTube on their phones while I'm talking to you. But yeah, man, you definitely want to do that. Become it now, and then you'll be it. Yeah. You don't wait. You don't wait until you get the paperwork back from the Secretary of State in California. Be it now, and then it would make you spend. Regular people don't spend $315 on creating a corporation. Yeah. It's not what regular people do.
And I'm about to do that today.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was recommended to me was LegalZoom. Would you advocate for that, or do you have a different?
I would never advocate for LegalZoom, only because. Well, here's why. Because the protections there are. They're just general protections.
Okay.
They're just general protections. Starting off, okay, cool. I'm not against LegalZoom, but I do need to tell you that you won't be getting top protections.
Okay.
You'll just be getting what is general, and hopefully I'm sure they're divided by states. But you can. Don't let me discourage you moving forward. Move forward, and you can change, modify as you move. Get you a CPA or somebody you can change, modify.
So
if
I
legal
have a
work,
CPA. Should he be the guy that would help me through with that?
I know many of the CPAs that can help you create your entity. Now,
Okay.
I went through my trademark lawyer to do the nonprofit.
Okay.
Yeah. I only went there for a trademark. He was like, man, I'll just take care of all this. I was like, yes, you will. Yeah, boy, yes, you will. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. Try to let experts do it. I would love to suggest to you, let an expert do it. However, always move forward. You can always make a couple of dollars and get an expert to fix it. You'll just be spending money twice.
Okay.
But whatever you decide, move yourself forward. Don't sit here and think. Move.
Okay.
It is far easier to be rich as a mover than a thinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I think we covered a lot, and I got a lot of notes here, and I think it'd be a good point for me to say thank you, and I won't take up too much more of your time.
No problem at all, man. I appreciate you. You. We're glad.
Man, I hope. Well, I don't just hope. I know a lot of people are going to watch this, and so many people are going to get so much out of this because we talked about some real stuff.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Matter of fact, I'll upload it right now. It'll be up in less than an hour, man, and I'll tag you in it and let you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely, man, and let people know how serious you are, and then we'll save the world one Zoom call at a time.
All right, buddy. Well, unless you have anything else for me, man, I really appreciate this. I got a lot of notes here, and I got some new books to pull off my bookshelf. It's funny, I got both 10X and Cash Flow Quadrant. I just haven't read them yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I will get onto that, and then I'll contact my CPA today and see if he does that type of stuff. If not, I'll see if he can recommend me to something.
Yep, he sure will.
And I'll get going in that process. And I got some other stuff I got to start doing too, man. Taking more action, taking massive action.
There it is, man. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, buddy.
All right, buddy.